What's up guys, Luis here and welcome back to the channel. On today's video we're going to be talking about Coinbase and their IPO this week. But before we get started, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate that. So first of all, what is Coinbase? If you haven't heard of Coinbase, I'm assuming you have because you did click this video. But if you don't, Coinbase is a company that offers an exchange for the average investor to be able to invest in cryptocurrencies and also a wallet to store your cryptocurrency in. And for the more advanced investors, they do offer Coinbase Pro, which is going to offer more advanced charts and more advanced trading options. So earlier this month, Coinbase did announce that they were approved for a direct listing, and shares as of right now are scheduled to start trading on the 14th under the ticker COIN. COIN. And without a doubt, Coinbase will be one of those more high profile companies that's going to be hitting the market this year. So Coinbase currently has around 115 million shares, but we don't know exactly how many are going to be hitting the market. And the company is still yet to reveal a proposed stock price. But with that being said, it is definitely an exciting company to get invested into early. Coinbase released preliminary results for its 2021 first quarter earlier this month, and the numbers were mind-boggling. So here I have them pulled up on the screen. So as you guys can see, monthly transacting users of 6.1 million, up from 2.6 million at the end of 2020. Platform assets were up to 223 billion, up from 90 billion at the end of 2020. Trading volume was up 335 billion, up from 193.1 billion at the end of 2021. Net income of approximately 730 million to 800 million, up from the 178.8 million in quarter four of 2020. So obviously from these numbers, you can tell that growth is definitely accelerating for the company. And as soon as this becomes listed, I can only imagine that it's just going to keep growing, especially if cryptocurrency continues to do as well as it has in this last year's bull market. And if you fully believe in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all those other coins, then you have to have some sort of belief in this company. There's a ton more information out there, so make sure you do your own research. So as stated earlier, Coinbase is scheduled to hit the market on April 14th. So technically this is actually a DPO, not an IPO, because it is a direct listing. So it's a direct public offering as opposed to an initial public offering. And a reason that they may have chosen to go with the direct listing as opposed to an IPO is there definitely is some advantages to going with the direct listing. So in a regular IPO underwriters typically charge around 13%, and the cost with the DPO are going to be closer to that 3% mark. It doesn't seem like that much of a difference, but when you're talking about millions of dollars, that definitely can save them millions of dollars of going public. So going with the direct listing typically means that the company is not looking to raise capital for any ongoing operations at the time. So it doesn't really need to issue new shares. With a direct listing, the shares that are already in existence will be just open to the market. And going public in this way allows early investors and company insiders to kind of cash in on some of their profits for being, an early investor and having access to invest before it was on the public market. And with a direct listing, it also prevents dilution, because with a traditional IPO, there is shares that are created. With a direct listing, there are no new shares that are created, so there's no dilution. So should you buy Coinbase when it does hit the market? And ultimately that's going to be a question to ask yourself. I personally will be buying Coinbase. I will be investing a small part of my portfolio to it, but not just because of what it is now, but because of what I believe the company can be. As of right now, yes, it is an exchange that offers very easy access to entry-level cryptocurrency investors and Coinbase Pro for advanced users as well. But in the future, if Bitcoin is everything that we believe it's going to be, if it's going to be the new currency. But if this does happen, I do believe that Coinbase can be a lot more than it currently is, such as it can start lending, it can start credit cards, it can start, just generic banking for cryptocurrency. It can just totally disrupt big banks and the whole fintech industry in general, which is why I think it's something that if you do believe in cryptocurrency itself, you should have a small part of your portfolio in Coinbase. Sure, you can throw it all into Bitcoin and it might just, go to the moon. But I think if you really have a high conviction for Bitcoin and Ethereum and all the other cryptocurrencies, there is no reason at all why you won't have the same conviction for Coinbase, because ultimately if one does well, the other will do well as well. Overall, I think it's an exciting opportunity to invest into a company that I definitely see huge growth coming from, especially if everything continues to go the way it's going. And everybody says some people say we're in a bubble, some people say we don't. Regardless, I think that this company will survive anything, especially within the cryptocurrency space. I will be personally investing part of my portfolio into Coinbase on the 14th. If you guys choose to do so yourself, just make sure you do your own research, because I personally am not a financial advisor, so please don't sue me. This is a very 30,000 foot view of what the Coinbase IPO is. I didn't want to get into too much detail because there are already a ton of videos out there. Figured I'd just throw one out there as well. That's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop that down in the comments. Make sure you hit that like button if you didn't already. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.